Hello everyone, welcome to your art lesson today. Today we're going to learn how to draw dragons. So to start the lesson, you're going to need some paper. I've got my sketchbook. You're going to need a nice sharp pencil and you're going to need a rubber. Once you've got everything ready, we can get started. You've been thinking all about shape this week, and that's the key thing we're going to use to help us in our lesson today. We're going to be looking at shapes to help us form our dragons. What I want you to do is find something in your house. It could be anything. I've got a bottle of moisturiser. What I want you to do is have a little look and think, what shapes can you see? So let's have a little look at this bottle now. I'm not going to draw the bottle, I'm just going to draw the shapes that I can see. The first one I see is this one here. I bet you know what it is already. It's a rectangle. So I'm going to have a go at drawing that rectangle here. Now I'm using really thick lines because I want you to see on the video. But when you're sketching, I want you to have a go at using really, really thin lines like this. Really soft lines. That way, when you come to make a mistake, whoops, it's really, really easy to rub it out. Okay, now that's the body of my bottle. And at the top here, I want to draw the lid. I think it looks a bit like a square, so I'm going to do a little square here. Now when you're sketching, it's good to make lots of short, sharp lines rather than one big long line, because then you can control your shape a bit better. I'm going to have another go at something a bit different. I've got a mug. So here we go, another rectangle. I'm using those short, sharp lines. Doesn't matter if it looks a little bit furry on the edges, because I can neaten that up later. I'm just going to draw my basic shapes. There we go. And then I'm going to have a look at this handle. It's a semicircle, so I'm going to use that here. Draw a semicircle. And that kind of looks like a cup. I could even draw the inside of my cup. Make it look a little bit more like a cup. Okay, here's my swirly snail. I'm going to start with the first thing I see, which is his big snail shell. It's not really a circle, but I'm going to make it a circle anyway on my page. So here I go. There is his shell. Now if I look carefully, I can see a triangle shape for his body. It's not perfect, but that's okay. So I'm going to draw a triangle underneath that circle. Whoops, it looks like I'm going to have to make him go over the cup. That's okay. Almost looks like a carrot, doesn't it? Okay, and then I'm going to have a look at his head. It's a bit tricky, but if I look carefully, I can almost make another triangle here. So let's make that triangle shape. And then he's got another triangle shape for this bit of his head. So I'm going to make that triangle shape. There we go. Now, it doesn't matter if it doesn't look perfect right now. We're going to refine it later. Refine means make it more detailed. So the last thing to look at is his horns, which again, they are triangles. And I'm going to draw one triangle here, nice and long, nice and sketchy, and another triangle here. And then I could draw his eye like that. Okay? And that's what I want you to have a go at first. Pick a couple of things and just draw the shapes that you see. Once you've done that, come back to the video and we'll think about dragons. We're going to have a go at looking at these dragons now. I can see a big circle for his head, lots of triangles for the spines on his back and his head, and also some triangles for those little feet and the little tail. So this one's going to be nice and simple to try and draw. So he's got a really big circle for his head. Oh, I don't quite like how I drew that line there. I'm not going to rub it out first, because if I rub it out first, I might end up drawing the same line again and again and again. So I'm going to draw the line I want instead first. There we go, that's better. And then I'm going to get my rubber and really carefully rub out the old line that I don't want anymore. There we go, that's much better. Now, I'm happy with his head, so I'm going to have a go at doing the body. Now, it's almost a triangle. Can you see that triangle? So I could do a triangle if I wanted to, or I could do another little circle shape that overlaps. I wonder which one you'll do. I think I'm going to go with the circle, just because I think it will make the dragon look cuter. But you could do whichever one you wanted to. It's your drawing after all. So I'm going to draw those overlapping circles, and it doesn't matter if it's not quite the same because, well, this is your drawing, not theirs. Right, I've done my 2 circles. I'm going to leave the overlap lines for now. We'll come back to that later. Now I can see a triangle here, and so I need to draw my triangle here. That's what I'm going to do next. There we go. Make it a triangle, 3 sides. And then I'm going to draw the 2 triangle feet. They're upside down triangles. Then I'm going to draw all those triangle spines all along his back. Then he needs some triangle arms and some circles for the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a pen, but you guys need to stick with your pencil. This is just going to help you see and help you learn. I don't need this line anymore, but I'm going to keep it there just in case I decide I want to use it. I'll rub all the pencil lines out I don't want later on. So I'm going to go over this line because I really like it. I think it's a good shape and I'm very happy with it. So I'm going to make this line darker and make it more final for my final picture. Okay. I went a bit wrong there, and if I had a pencil I could rub it out and draw it again, but I don't have a pencil. But I'm going to draw the new line anyway. Okay, so that's the line I would have rubbed out. Then I don't need this line because it's behind my dragon's head. So I'm going to give it a bit of a neck and make that line come round. Can you see how the basic shapes are helping me decide where my lines are going? So I know that its little bottom goes there. Okay, now these are helping me put my legs in place. I'm going to draw some little feet. Quite like those. Now this drawing just has a straight triangle, but like I said, this is your drawing, so if you wanted to make it more curved, you could. But at the same time, if you wanted to follow the lines, you could also do that. It's your drawing, you decide. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Follow all the lines that I need to make my dragon. Okay, I think I'm done. So now I need to go back in with my rubber and I'm going to rub out all those lines really carefully, the ones that I don't need. If you've gone over in pencil, then you'll need to be extra careful that you don't rub out all those new lines that you really like. So I'm being really careful to rub out. Now if I did rub out any of my new lines that I liked, they're going to be a bit thicker, so you should still be able to see them. Have a little go at drawing this dragon yourself, if you weren't drawing along with me. Okay, I hope you had fun drawing this circular dragon. This dragon, he's more of a square. Can you see the rectangle of his head? And you could probably draw a rectangle for its body as well. It's still got lots of triangles. So, I'm going to start out by thinking about its head. One technique you could do is try drawing the shapes over the original picture first. If you've printed out the pictures, then you'll be able to do this. I'm going to draw that rectangle shape where its head is. There we go. I'm going to be a bit rougher over this side and be soft when I'm drawing my own. Here's another rectangle I can see. And its body comes out a bit further than the head. And then we've got a triangle. I think these could be rectangles as well, its legs. And we can refine it a bit later. Remember that refine means just make it a bit smoother. Okay, let's draw those little arms. I think I'll make them triangles. There we go. That one is an odd shape. So here we go. Again, I'm going to use really faint lines. Might be tricky to see on the camera. Rectangle number 1. This dragon looks like he belongs in Minecraft, so let's make him a bit more cartoony. Now, I'm going to go over this in a darker line, still not so dark I can't rub it out. I'm going to go a bit darker and just curve around that edge because I don't need it to be a rectangle. And again, I'm going to curve around this edge because I don't need it to be so sharp. And I'm going to come around here. And in this drawing, the line comes down here. It doesn't quite meet the edge of those two rectangles. So I'm going to follow that and come down along his tail. There we go. So these basic shapes are just guidelines to help me really. I'm going to draw its mouth. Oh, do you know, I don't like that it's that long. Do you remember what I said? Try and make the line how you like it before you rub it out. That way we don't keep making the same mistakes and keep rubbing it out over and over again. I'm much happier with that. Now I can get my rubber and rub out that old line I don't need anymore. Can you see how I haven't filled the whole shape, but it helps me guide my pencil. So now I'm going to come down towards its belly, so I'm going to give it a bit of a bigger belly. Imagine it's just had all of its dinner in one go. I'm going to come round, there we go. Now I need to draw the leg, so I'm going to draw it some legs and give it some pointy feet. There we go. And this leg. There we go. Then all it needs is some arms. I'm going to give it a few more claws, I think. And this side needs some claws. There we go. And finally we need to do this kite shape here to make its wings. I'm going to make it have bigger wings and curve them a bit more. And I'm going to use this kite shape to help me. Okay, now I've still got all these little sketchy lines around that I don't need anymore. So I'm going to carefully rub them out just to make my drawing look a bit neater. All finished. Ah, do you know what I forgot? All of his spines and scales. But now that I've got a shape of the dragon that I'm happy with, well, I can add any details I like. Okay, I think I'm all done. So, we've been thinking about using shapes to help us draw things around our house, and to draw dragons too. We've been looking for the really basic shapes, and we've been trying to use lighter, sketchier lines. That way, if we make mistakes, it's easier to erase. So as long as you look for the shapes first, and then draw in the details and refine it, you can draw anything you like.